Well, Chef C is me, and I'm Chef C. Taste of the Motherland, if you don't know, but ask somebody. Yenze omwami afumba emmere esinga okuwooma. Takimanyi afune gwabuuzaako naye nga yenze anti kasumbusa okalaba. Cooking is a passion, so ekintu woba okyagala kikwanguyira. Nze saatandika kufumba nti noonya ssente. Of course nalina emirimu gyange naye in the long run nga sumbusa abantu bazaagala nnyo n'ebintu ebirala byenfumba nga babiwoomera. So I started slowly by slowly. Saatandika na ssente nnyingi, natandika na busente butono nga nze omuntu. Nze nagendanga mu club wano mu LA nga abajamaika bakutunza emmere esowaani $15. Kati neŋŋamba naye zino ssente nga nnyingi okubanga okolaki olyamu akasowaani kamu. Wogenda wabweru ku Hollywood Boulevard ku saa 8 ogw'ekiro nga abasipaana batunda hotdog emu $7. Akapake ka hotdog kagula about what? Maybe $7-8. And these guys were selling a hot dog for $7, $6 each. The later you are, the more expensive the hot dog gets. Kati lumu ndandi eyo mu Bay Area, neba chali bange, but DJ. Nembabuuza naye mmwe. These Jamaicans sell, a plate of food about $10-15. How about you guys have an event? I cook some food and I'll just sit outside and sell it. And that day I made I think I used about probably like $300 to make everything. It was just a try and error. Guess what? I ended up making about $600. For me, I was happy. Kuba nali mmanyi nti this is try and error naye ekintu nekikwatayo. So everybody loved the food and I started pushing. So, and here we are now. I've done concerts with techno. I've done 2 Davido concerts in the Bay. I have done Kenya, Nigerian parties, and I don't only make Ugandan food. As you can see, I'm wearing jollof Sundays, I make some East African, Nigerian, or Ghanaian, whatever it is. Oh no, I don't go only between North and South Cali. I've gone to Seattle, I've gone to Boston, I'm going to Houston next month. In 2 weeks I'm going to Arizona. In a weekend in LA, but when I go back to San Francisco, I'm catering for a wedding, so all events. I'm a destination chef. Today I have about maybe 150 samosas, and people are going to be asking for more. So yesterday just nakozewo 200, and guess what? Bidya yajiriddeko yawomeddwa n'agamba ko omulala. That's why I keep telling you guys, better ask somebody. Eyajirya akajja kubuulira. Taste of the Motherland. I remember when my mom moved out here, I lived with my auntie who had 4 boys, and I was the youngest. So, nga buli omu alina olunaku lwe olw'okufumba. But because I think I was in primary school, and they were in secondary, so nga bo, when it's their turn to cook, they would pay me, a cup of maybe 500 shillings at that time. This is a long time ago. I'm old, but nusu bitano ngagamba man nfumbira leero nja kuwayo ebitaano. They had girlfriends. I was young. They would play basketball, soccer, and whatnot. So I would just stay home and cook, and they would pay me. So over time, I started cooking the whole week by myself because they all had plans to go to town or watch movies with their girlfriends and whatnot. So yeah, I've been cooking for as long as I can remember. Professionally, as a business, I think I've been doing this about maybe 5 years or so. But low key, because we all know abantu baffe mutuyisaamu nnyama. So omuntu aba alina ekitone kye mumuwagire. It's not a competition. That's why I'm doing Valentine's with Angela with Golden Kitchen, because it's not a competition. One day you see me working with Jaliz, one day you see me working with Angela. Everybody's doing something. You've been to Sibia, Sibia kuteeka bintu bya kwewagira, you know what I mean? Tulina okweyagala kuba ne Bible bwekyo bwetugamba. Nze omuntu eyantwala ku invent yange eyasooka yali guy Kenya bamwita DJ Slim, and Slim told me that, you know what, I'm gonna support you in the beginning to get on your feet, but you don't have to pay me anything. What I want you to do one day, help somebody build off the ground, omwe step omwongereyo. And that's exactly what I'm doing. I go feed the homeless for free on my money, and not everything we do tulina kubanga tufunamu together. Sometimes we just gotta give from the heart, because even the Bible teaches us to give and just love. Because bino ebintu byansi tebitwemazamu. But of course it's not easy. Actually, when I started feeding the homeless, it was a friend's birthday, and she said she wanted to go feed the homeless, and I'm like, oh, you know what, that's very cool. I'll come through. Kati, what she did, she bought everything. We did not even contribute. She bought everything, and all we had to do is show up. Kati nga tugenda nga tuyamba ba homeless. But what's crazy is, of course I'm Christian, and I had been praying to God that wampe ekintu kyenjagala kyensobola nsobola kikozesa to bless other people. And when we fed the homeless that day, it really changed my heart. Nengamba, you know what? Let's do this together. And we started feeding the homeless every once a month. But sometimes you don't have anything to give, and just because you don't have anything to give, it doesn't mean you can't go. So let's together, and we just pray with them, and we just give them a plate of food. We sing, we dance, and just to make them feel like they're normal people. Kuba just webaba tebalina mayumba tekitegeeza nti nabo si bantu. And some of you have seen me go on my WhatsApp or social media and start asking for funds. But nange njagala gulira Maria tenti, njagala gulira so and so tenti. And God blesses you too. Sente muba temuziwadde nze, era half of the time I take pictures nembalaga nti bannange abampadde sente is our homeless drive. This is what I did. Yes, I have gotten a lot of hate. Of course, it's expected. Most people say that, oh, why do I go bless the homeless and then show off on social media? It's not about showing off. Olusi tufuna sente nga, imagine you gave me $50 and I said I'm gonna feed the homeless. You don't have any proof that I was out on those streets. So I do take pictures for those people who are able to bless the homeless, those people who are able to contribute and say, you know what, this is my way of giving back. Like, I haven't been to church in a long time. I don't know where to take my tithe, but you know what, I feel good that my money is going to help the homeless, and that's all that counts. Yeah, so this is the dip. You want to keep the oil burning so that it gets nice and hot. And when nalinze ntandika nga ndowooza butayidde kumba ayidde nnyo, and sometimes I'll put in like 10-15 samosas zonna ne zisiriira omulundi gumu. Kati oba eno ogiraba, eno ye yasooseemu. So you want to put one and just test out the oil, and once it will get that nice and golden crisp. That's what we're looking for. So you just want to keep flipping them back and forth. And once you get that brown golden color, getting almost chakamonde, that's what you're looking for. Kati wazijamwana zijakuba very nice and crisp. Tositeekako omuliro mungi kuba butto waaba asiridde nnyo n'essumbuusa munda. Already ennyama yeeseyidde naye tetwagala kanaate kukasiriiza. I mean, you just leave in the oil for a while. I mean, maybe like 10 minutes or so. You just keep flipping it in and out. Nayenga, maybe 7 minutes. But as long as you see this golden crisp, because see, that's nice and crunchy and brown and golden. That's what you look for, because omuntu wa bulijjo walaba kano kakala agamba eyo sumbusa yennyini eyeka. That's why we call it taste of the motherland. So right here olaba, you know, the twakakolawo. I was born in Mukono. There's a small town called Chisowera. Started from the bottom, now we're here. Nekati, I live in Auckland. I spent a couple of years in Los Angeles. Naja nonga, you know, chali muvuka myaka nga 15. Nembera wane myaka nga jijo mu LA. Nekati mbela San Francisco. So yajenka sibida jentambulize emirimu gyange.
Okay, so TFC ofumba. Kabela nakao ni kushwazo omusajja okufumba. Abasajja nakala kufumba. Bakwesipira ddi.
Abasajja tebaka kufumba naye ekintu kyoyagala tolina kifuna mu buswavu obooluganda lutuufu. But you should not be ashamed of who you are and what you do, because every time you lie about who you are, you're gonna pass, you know, opportunities are gonna pass by you. So speak what you are, what you represent. As long as you're not hurting someone, it's okay. That's who you are. Waboli mechanic, be a mechanic. Gamba and the mechanica, because guess what? I have a car that has issues. And when you say you're a mechanic, we could talk. Wabanga Okolamo IT, I might need a website tomorrow. Wabanga, you're a videographer, I may have some business for you. Newebanga Sinza Jina, I may know somebody who's looking for what you do. So, you know, speak your mind. Bedanga chokolo chagala. As long as you're not hurting anybody, life gotta go on. We all have bills to pay. Techina kuswaza. Challenges, let's see. For the most part, I come out of pocket. So, like last weekend, I threw a Super Bowl party out here in San Fernando Valley, but you know, everything came from my pocket. So, one of my friends came and told me, Nagamba, hey man, Chef Soch, Kubie, Wawabadagamba, and Choyinzo Kubo Yingizolo Kumi. But you don't count, you know, I had sleepless nights, you know. I was stressing for most of the weekend. Friday, you know, as Abamubadimu, you know, or whatever you guys were doing. Nze nali mukusiba sombosa nali mukocha nyama ndi maduka nzile no zile. So we don't see that part. Nayenga is a lot of hard work. Era abantu bambuza nti naye oli muvubuka muto lavo jijjawa, you know, osobola okuba nga oli out ne bakwano bo nga muchakala. How come you get to stay home, you know, on a Friday night and prep? It takes discipline. When you love something, it comes from the heart. Wobo chagala chikole kumutima, because chawaninze yantuma kufumba. You know, I went to school for something totally different. Nasoma health information management. Na ye rakuba mama cheri agala nsome. You know, mama, you know, na gamba anti genda mu nursing, and a lot of Africans. But gamba go do nursing, genda owabe okole IT mu nursing muri mu center kola LVA ni bichi. But si biafe, you know, not everything is meant for everybody. At the end of the day, nyiza okuba mufumbi, oyinza okuba nga okola filimu, omulala nabanga alimu, I don't know, IT, omulala nabanga alimu real estate. It's okay. Woba choyagala chechikusanyusa, as long as you pay bills, you're not hurting anybody, you put clothes on your back, food on your plate, life gotta go on. When I nakutandika, of course I didn't start cooking professionally out here in LA. Nayenga when I nakutandika, I think the first time I was in Uganda, we went sang a club and got the mede. Waliwo omwala omu yajja nangamba bannange kati wadda mu kutunda mmere. So she made it seem like I should be ashamed of what I'm doing. Naye nga nze okufumba kwenjagala, you know, mbadde nkukolera ebbanga. So nali nga nze saakifaako nnyo nganza omuntu kuba yali ansekerera naye nga asasula. Where you have passion and God, you can never go wrong. You can't beat that. Mukutya mukama amagezi mugasookera. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. That's Proverbs chapter 9 verse 10. Naye kikolaga nti ekintu woba okyagala, where you have passion, nothing can stop you because you're building from what you love. You're building from what you really, really want to do. Nsobola okukola security nenfuna sente ezisasula bill zange nga ngenda ku mulimu ne never can be comfortable. Naye do I want to do security for the rest of my life? No. I gotta start from the bottom. Kino kyenkola nakitandika, natandika n'obusente butini nnyo. But at the end of the day, wobanga olina passion is a lot of time abantu bajja waka okugula emmere back in the Bay Area mu Auckland ne bagamba naye it's so weird oli mukufumba mmere on gospel music, but I feel relaxed, I feel happy, kyenkola nkyagala, mpuliriza ku buyimba bw'eddiini nembanga I have a peace of mind. And guess what, they come, they buy food and they pay and they leave. Najja wano nga ndi muto ne batugamba genda osome kino, genda osome kiri, genda osome kiri, naye singa nagamba nti wali twenze nakiisa mukama that I wanna be a chef, bandigambye I'm totally serious. But if we can, like especially for us Africans, if our parents could listen to us ne batugamba nti kyoyagala okusoma bajja kiwagira, singa tuli ya doctor oba pilot oba ki, waba ayaga kuzinya mupiira muwagire mu talent ye. Wemba njagala kufumba kambeera omufumbi, oli waba ayaga kuba kinyozi kasala enviiri.
Oli mufumbo
kanywemu ku lwekyo. Well, sirina mpeta si ekitegeeza siri mufumbo, naye nga nenayo ambuzaabuza tasalawo, manye ebintu byabakyala complicated, so obwentyo siri mufumbo naye nga ninawo potential.
Okay, who is your role model mufumba?
Role model wange mukyala kyeyine. Role model wange mu kufumba ye Salt Bay. Oba Salt Bay omumanyi? Salt Bay, you guys should listen to his biography. Like, he started from nowhere. Baali baavu nnyo, but every time you see any celebrity, Michael Jordan, Kobe, Bani, bagenda mu restaurant, and he has restaurants all over New York, Chicago, LA, everywhere. And Salt Bay is the business. Newe mbabwire erinnya lye ettuufu temujja litegeera, naye mumamanyi omusajja akwata omunnyo n'agumaasa bw'ati nga mutegeera, aba mundaba nga nkakola, but every time you see that, that's Salt Bay. Bwe mundaba nga nfumbye n'oyo mujja kutegeera chefs yakikuba, si kyo kyekyo.
Okay, kati omuntu ali Uganda oba any immigrant azze wano magezi kigumuwa?
Follow your passion. Trust in God. No, trust in God and follow your passion. Ekintu kyoyagala oba okikola okuva ku mutima, the sky is the limit. Shout out to Brian. Yesterday I talked to Brian, the videographer. Nangamba nti man, ekintu kya production kino nkyagala nnyo. Nemugamba, you know what bro, just do it. Nangamba nti man, I bought my camera. Abantu ne bansekeera kamera yange yasooka, abantu ne baseka, and I was like, you know what, nali nakatandika okufumba, omuwala yansanga mu club nansekerera nagamba katwadda mu byakufumba. She made it seem like I've failed in life, but I've not failed. For the last 3 years nze sikolanga mulimu nagumu, mbadde nfumba bufumbi, nkoze concert, nkoze shows with Davido, techno, Ugandan independence, rugby, whatever the African rugby thing. Buli kimu nzijera mu LA, I do shows and stuff. I mean, I've had a whole restaurant. Well, see, it's not my restaurant, but the fact that I go to Hollywood, nefumba mu restaurant y'omuntu, nze ng'omunnauganda, that's a big move right there. Bannayuganda bameka abaali bagenze Colwood ne bafumba emmere. Sikyenyumirizaamu, but I'm just saying you too can do it. If I did it, you can make it. Buli omu n'omukisa gwe. Tekirina kye tutujjako, you just gotta keep trying. The sky is the limit.